This new dragon is next level. Today we find out what happens when you take a dragon that's already insanely epic and mutate it into something even more amazing. Anything that's bigger and better is obviously something that I am interested in. And every one of these guys gets to experience what life is like when you encounter an insane beast. Now, this thing's called the Destroyer, and maybe you can see why. I guess I didn't realize it was really a dragon, but this is not the one I'm talking about. I wonder what's gonna happen. I think it's safe to say we're all aware of what's about to occur here. Oh, it's got lasers. They actually managed to get right up against his feet. No amount of acrobatics or flips and jumps are gonna help you guys. His head is like locked in place, and so he uses his laser, but he really is just shooting off into the distance randomly. But that's okay. When you're this big, all you have to do is kick things. Whee! There goes a helmet. I don't know where the guy went though. Yeah, it's safe to say that this battle is over. Everything is dead. It's okay there, big baby. Life's gonna work out for you someday. I see why he lost though. He's so shiny. He's covered from head to toe in baby oil. Here's the game's version of a Purosaurus. It looks pretty cool, right? Here is an accurate Purosaurus. Look at that thing. Oh, man. What you really have here is just a basic crocodile model. And here you have art. I'm pretty sure it's gonna win. Let's watch it happen. Oh, look at that mouth. He just straight up bit his face. Got him by the toes. Don't worry, you don't need that back leg anyway, okay? Oh, it's trying to do a barrel roll. Is this the Mosasaurus? Listen, devs, just take this thing that somebody made and make it the new Purosaurus model, because the old one is just a giant Floridian crocodile, alligator that's just wandering around on a golf course somewhere. Seriously though, have you ever seen those videos of those alligators on the golf courses? People say dinosaurs went extinct, and I say go watch that video and you'll see why it's not true. Hey, got him. It's over. When you think about some of the creatures that existed, the great white shark just seems so plain. I mean, he's fearsome in his own right. What type of thing has multiple layers of teeth? But when you think about ocean monsters that have existed, I bet you haven't thought of something like this. I don't even know what to say about this thing, but look at this monstrosity. He's got some kind of crazy tentacle mouth thing going on over here. This is like the thing that scientists find at the bottom of the ocean that they have never seen before, because it just randomly comes across some camera and some guy is like, what the crap was that? Anyway, let's watch him fight. Oh yeah. Will you eat him? What do you call him? I don't even know. What do you call that thing? I think I know what we could call this thing. We'll just call it the Cage of Death. The baby sharks are here because all their parents are dead and they're a little upset. I guess it's safe to say when you put this many sharks down, you're bound to get a couple of them snagged in this gigantic snaggletooths. Hey, that's an appropriate word for these things, snaggletooths. Can you imagine if you're a fisherman and you reeled in something like this? You'd lose your mind. I mean, it's safe to say, right, that this type of thing could exist and we just don't know about it, and it lives at the bottom of the ocean? Let me have my dreams, okay, you guys? I bet your nightmares have not soon forgot this thing. Can I tell you what this game needs? This game needs far larger maps. Yes, I am inside something's mouth. We need larger maps because something like this exists, and there's just not enough room for this thing. Oh, look at this green ocean floor, and oh, the water. We got a whole dino army here, and as you can see, it's being led by one of the most fearsome creatures ever. Actually, they said, "You going up there, buddy? You could lead the charge today." These guys aren't stupid. Something tells me that this whole herd is about to go extinct. It's got a laser in its mouth, which I guess I knew already, but here's the real question. Will this thing actually bite something for once? The dinosaurs have formed a pile of bodies, and they're stacking on top of each other to get to the nice juicy underflesh side. Here's the great news though. Turns out this thing can levitate. And so we've discovered a new dinosaur species. I can't tell if this is like a tactic that it's using or if it's just being pushed around. But the thing is just slowly swimming to the edge. We've seen some pretty epic dragons over the course of the videos. We've seen some epic things like this that might as well be a dragon. We've seen this epic thing, which is like one of my favorite creatures ever. And then we've seen things like this. This is the Dark Slayer. And today you find out what happens when they mutate this thing. It's like the guy said, hey, what happens if we take it and amplify it by 9,000? Well, you get something like this right here. Oh my goodness. And guess what we need to do? We're gonna need to actually dumb it down a little bit because it's too epic. First, I'll show it to you in its final form version. Get ready for absolute destruction and chaos. Oh, it's a light show. It's enough to make you need a new PC. Ooh, I can smell the smell of burnt components. Yeah, so everything's dead. Now I'll show it to you in its dumbed down form. I'm not too sure why there's dinosaur heads over here on these ends. Seriously, it's just so random. Like, why are there dinosaur heads all over the place? All right, there we go. I think I got all the lasers that I could. Never mind. There's apparently more lasers hidden somewhere up here. I guess if he doesn't actually have any lasers like on his body anywhere and it's just on the ground, then this probably is gonna go pretty weird here in a second. Oh no, he's got him in his hands too. Okay, good. I was hoping he had some in his hands. And yeah, sure enough, little lasers popped out of the middle there. It's safe to say that this thing's just a little too epic for its own good. It's pretty cool though. I haven't seen anything with like a ground effect like this before, which I really like. You know what would happen if I tried to make something like this? I would lose my mind and it would come out looking something like this. Like Bobby, or this thing, which I aptly named Crumb, or Sir Baconstein over here, who's weaponized with various things protruding out of his body in different places, or Firehead, or whatever the heck this thing is, Pickle Rick over here. So yeah, that's what I make when I try to make stuff in this game, because I'd rather make things that are super funny, and I don't want to spend a lot of time on things, because when I have in the past, they've just come out looking all weird and I've lost my mind. Although I did massively edit this thing, and I did create this other arm of this dragon, and I feel pretty successful about that. Oh, and I did massively edit this mecha dragon, which just was me putting down a bunch of random robot parts though. And I think I edited this thing too, because it wasn't as cool as it is now. Is that right? Or maybe, yeah, because I found it in my player prefabs, which means I edited it. Either way, I suck at making things in this game, and I think that's pretty obvious. I hope you enjoyed watching big giant dragon thingies, and you have a great day. Click one of the two videos that you're about to see, and thumbs up for dragons.